This is the Vocaster Two podcasting interface, although you can use it for anything you want. I'm currently speaking into it. It uses XLR inputs, which are higher quality if you know your audio stuff. It's got two of them, one for the host, one for the guest. It's got phantom power. You can toggle on phantom power right here with that switch. That'll turn it on both. But if you've got one mic that's phantom powered and one mic that's not, which is the case in my setup, I'll show you how you can toggle those one at a time instead of turning them on for both here in just a second. It's got left and right outputs. You've got 1/4-inch cables for those right there. It's got a phone input, which is pretty sweet, where you can hook up your phone to this. It's got Bluetooth, where you can hook up your phone via Bluetooth, which is even better and more convenient in my opinion. It's got a camera output right there, which I personally don't use because, as with this video, I film everything on an iPhone, so I'm on my phone all the time. It's got the output to the USB port in your computer right there. This is a slick, clean, minimalistic interface that I really love. 1/4-inch cables for guest and host up here on front for headphones. And on the front interface, this is controlling my host headphones, which are hooked up right here. This controls the guest headphones if I've got a guest hooked up. Easy mute buttons right here. I won't press it because it'll mute me. Actually, I will. Boom, unmute. And then over here, I've got the guest muted. If I unmute that, it will have the guest microphone live. It'll display, hey, these are muted or not right here. And then you can have the host moving the gain up too far, moving the gain down. Okay, just like that. Now check out the interface for the software that comes with it. This is the Vocaster Hub, and as you can see, as I do the dial up like this, the gain goes up. You can adjust this with your mouse if you want to do it with the mouse like this. And here's what I was talking about where you can control the 48 hertz. I can make my guest microphone live right there by just turning the 48 hertz onto it. I'm going to unmute it, and then I'm going to mute mine. And you can hear that I've got another microphone across the room hooked up. Can you hear me? Yeah. So that's how you can do just toggle the condenser mics on or off with their power right there. Okay, we've got these little equalizers here too. This is some pretty sweet built-in EQ and preamps that they've got going on in the Vocaster Hub. This has some rumble reduction down here. I keep it on low. You can go up to high and you can experiment with your background noises and with the sound as you talk in your own setup. I've got the radio preset kind of loaded in here. It's got clean preset right like that. You can kind of hear my voice change a little bit. We got the warm preset here, and then I'm trying to speak the same for all of these. There's bright. You know, the radio one sounded good enough for me. It's got some compression built into it, a little EQ right there. Out here, you can have access to those using just this drop down, or like you saw there, you can turn it all the way off as well. So I'm going to put the radio on, and down here on the interface, you see where I'm touching the interface right here. You can turn that on or off by pressing that button right there. This is what happens when you do the auto gain feature. It will detect the volume that you're talking at. Now, what I've found is that the auto gain does end up a little bit lower than I like it. So this is kind of where I had mine, and I'm going to fine tune it by using the dial right here, and I'm going to go right there. This is great. It's got the mix controller all the way down here. When you output this, like if you're going into Ableton or a digital audio interface of your choosing, you can control the whole mix and you can control which goes in and out to certain inputs. And it's pretty handy. This is a super powerful unit for what it is. I've been very satisfied with mine. I'd purchase it again in a heartbeat, and let me know what you think. If you like how all my setup sounds, check out the video I did on this microphone coming up next. Click right here.